Once upon a time, long ago, on the shore of a great lake, there was a little village. In this village, there lived a poor peasant. Every morning, he would heave his sack onto his back and head to town to sell his goods. But the town lay on the far shore of the lake. To reach it, he had to walk all the way around the whole enormous lake. He set out at dawn and barely arrived by noon. He would sell his vegetables and earn a few coins. He walked the same road back and returned home at night. His wife would greet him at the door. "You're terribly late again today." "The road is long, wife. I've trudged all the way around the great lake." The peasant would not answer. He ate his supper in silence and went to bed. One such day, returning from the market, the peasant passed before the mosque. A voice was coming from inside. Curious, he stepped in and sat in the very back. The Hoja was giving a sermon. "The Bismillah is no ordinary word," he said. "The Bismillah is a door. It opens every road that has closed. If you say the Bismillah with sincerity, from the very heart, you will move mountains and walk upon the seas." The peasant's eyes grew wide. Something seemed to touch his very heart. The words kept turning over within him. "You will walk upon the seas." He left the mosque. His feet carried him to the shore of the lake. He gazed at the far shore. His village was there. He stepped one pace closer. The Hoja's voice echoed in his ears. He closed his eyes and brought his hands to his chest. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. He took a step. His foot pressed onto the surface of the water, and it did not sink. He took a second step, then a third. Across the lake, treading upon the water, he walked toward the other side. First astonishment, then a wide smile spread across his face. When he came home, his wife was amazed. "At this hour? How could you come back so early?" "I walked across the lake, wife." His wife drew back. "Stop joking." The peasant smiled. "A new Hoja has come to town. He preached at the mosque. He said if you say the Bismillah, you will walk upon the water. So I said, Bismillah, and I walked." His wife looked into her husband's face and saw he was not joking. "Oh, invite this Hoja for iftar tomorrow. Let us thank him for the good he has done." The next day, the peasant crossed to town and, after the sermon, approached the Hoja. "Hoja, I invite you to iftar this evening. My village is on the far shore." "The far shore? Isn't that far away?" The peasant laughed. "Don't worry, we'll take the short way. It won't take half an hour." They came to the edge of the lake. The Hoja stopped. "Where is the boat?" "We don't need a boat, Hoja." "What do you mean, none? Walking around the lake takes 2 hours." "We will walk across the water." "Are you mocking me?" The peasant was startled. "Astaghfirullah, Hoja. You yourself said it. If you say the Bismillah from the heart, you will walk on water. And since that day, that is how I cross." The peasant turned to the lake. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. He stepped onto the water, began to walk, then turned back. "Come, Hoja, we'll be late." The Hoja could not move. He looked at the peasant's unsinking feet, then at the water. He swallowed hard. He came one step closer but could not stretch out his foot. He looked away. "My son, I am very tired today. The fast has left me weak as well. If you would carry me on your back, I'd be most grateful." The peasant smiled. Of course, Hoja." He stepped to the shore, turned his back, and bent down. Hesitantly, the Hajjah climbed on. "Are you ready?" "Bismillahirrahmanirrahim." He stepped onto the water and began to walk. The Hajjah was silent. His eyes were moist. He saw the water passing right beneath his feet. A single tear slid down his cheek. And to think it was I who taught him the blessing of the Bismillah. He bowed his head. Yet perhaps this man, who may not even read or write, with his true sincerity, has taught me a great lesson. The Hajjah wept in silence. The peasant did not hear. He kept walking toward the other side. When they reached the far shore, the peasant set the Hajjah down. "We've arrived, Hajjah. Welcome." The Hajjah sank down upon his knees. His eyes had reddened. "Hajjah, are you all right?" "I am well, my son. I am quite well." He rose to his feet. Together they walked to the village. Faith does not lie in the knowledge of the mind alone. Faith is hidden in the surrender of the heart. This the Hajjah understood that day, but the one who taught it was once again that poor peasant.